Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the Silo Simulator exercise. So in this exercise, we have separately partition of this exercise. First, this is the mood selection mover. The A is indicated to automatically. Okay, when we are set the A mode selection, so it will work as automatically. B is indicated to our manually process. Manually process will be indicated from B. And the C is denoted of our conveyor controlling process only. Okay, so this is our eraser. So I erase that. Okay, so as you can to understand about the hardware part in the previous lecture, previous exercise, so here we will discuss about mood selection programming. Okay, in this exercise we have three modes: automatic, manual, and only conveyor separate operation. So I will first set up of the downloading of program in PLC. Then we will go to the run mode and we will select to the C mode. When we are pressing B, so as you can see, this mode is reflected according to our modes. Okay, when you are going to the A mode, so it will go on A mode. And when you are going to the C, so it will reflect to the mode number C. Okay, so we have to separate these of three partition in this program. So one is that automatic, second is manually, and third is that conveyor process controlling. So in this C partition, if we are going to start pressing the start push button, so it will reflect like conveyor. Okay, in this mode is our conveyor is running. Only our conveyor will be run when you are going to separate of the C mode. Okay, so only in this mode, only running our conveyor belt. And after you going to the B mode, so B mode is the manually mode. So when our books are fully with the liquid, so you must be pressed of your start button for the for moving the next process. So as you can see, it will stop automatically, and after pressing that, it will move to other places. So in our first mode is the automatically when you are going to started A mode, so it automatically fill and automatically moving from one place to other place, as you can see the simulation software. So this is our programming panel. Okay, so how it will run, let's see. In the first run we have to edit the JSR. This instruction, the jump to subroutine. That means it will used whenever you want to separate your program. Okay, in the bottom side have to notice this file. Okay, this one file. So SBR3, SBR4, SBR5, 6, 7, 8, 9, these are subroutines file. Okay, these are subroutine files. And LAD2, this is the main file. Okay, this is the main file. So sometime we want to separate our program so that we will use that programming instruction. So the JSR instruction will be used when you want to separate your program as a file. Suppose you have to controlling part, so you can add subroutine 3, and you have to inputs terminal parts, so you can add SBR4 file, and you have to a lot of number of outputs, so you want to controlling your outputs, so you can add the outputs in the SBR5. Okay, so these are the subroutines file which is separate your programs. Okay, when you want to control your separate program, so you can edit. So here we in this exercise we have to use for the JSR, jump to routine, that names is jump to subroutine instruction. So this instruction will be used here for mood selection. Okay, so this is the mood selection mover. So we will use for the mood selection the JSR instruction. So as you can see, this is the main file. This is our main file of program. And SBR3, jump to subroutine 3. Okay, and when you are pressing the jump to subroutine 4, so it will not showing any programs because we haven't created here. Okay, only we have to create in the SBR3. Okay, so in the SBR3 file we have the mode selection controlling. Okay, so here as you can see, in the first rung we have to control our mode A. Okay, so here we have to mode A, that means automatically control the, and B is controlling to manually, and C is only for working of our motor conveyor. Okay, so in the first mode the addressing is already denoted in the A, B, C. In the A we have this one addressing, in the B we have this one addressing, and in the C partition we have this addressing. Okay, so in the first mode we have to turn on our relay, so we have to use the latch instruction. We want to control our relays, so we can add the latch instruction. You can also use the coil on the simple coil, this one. You can also use this one coil. Then after, if you are using this coil in this program, so you should holding part. Okay, you should add the holding part. Okay, so you can also if you don't want to add the holding part in this program, and as per your requirement, so you can add the latch and unlatch instructions. Okay, you can add latch and unlatch instruction according to your imagination. You can add latch and unlatch instruction. Okay, so if you are latching this address, so you must be unlatch this same address with the any kind of stop push buttons, stop instructions. Okay, so here we have to this latch addressing instruction. So here in this mode, in the B mode, we have the unlatch the same address. Okay, once you latch any kind of address, so you must be unlatch any kind of address. Okay, so in the mode first we have to edit, we have to latch this address and unlatch with the help when you are pressing this instruction, that it will transferring the signal of our this address. Okay, so when our latch this address will be turned on, this address will be turned on, so it will sending the signal from here. Okay, this one is unlatching. This address and this address will be unlatched. Okay, so unlatch means it will not turn on, it will off. It will off condition when it will turn on. Okay, so in the first mode, this one is turn on, and this one will be off. And in the second mode, mode number B, in the mode B, this one, this address will be on, and other this one and this one will be off. Okay, and in the mode number C, this one address will be latch, and this one unlatch. Okay, and in this rung, in the sixth rung, we have the start push button. This one push button, start push button. Here, this is the addressing of the start push button, which is hold our start binary bits. This one bit is, where is that? This one is bit is the internally bit. Okay, which is indicates in this selection, mood selection, which is controlling our mood selection. Okay, in the mode A, we have this addressing, binary addressing. This binary addressing we have in the mode A, and this binary addressing we have to the mode B, and this binary addressing we have in the mode C. So when you are pressing the start push button, this binary address bit will be turned on, start, hold. And when your proximity sensor de-energize, so it will cut the power supply from this. So the unlatch, this binary bit will be unlatched. Okay, when your proximity sensor de-energized. Okay, and when we are going to the main program, so main program is that. So main program is totally controlling our outputs, inputs. Okay, so main program will be control our inputs, outputs, and the subroutine program will be controlling our mood selections part. Okay, so in the main program we have to run our LED. In this first rung we have to control our mood selections, and in the second rung we have to control when you are pressing the start push button, so it will sending the power supply to our run LED, so it will be turn on. And this one is the holding part. Okay, this one is the holding part. So this address and this address will be same, so this is the holding part of the red light. When you are pressing the start push button, the red LED will be turned on. And if your red LED will be on, so if you are selecting any kind of modes, if you are selecting A, B, C, anyone at a time, so suppose you have to select the C. So if you are selected the C mode, so it will be off, it will be turn on. Okay, initial way it will be off, but after selecting this, so it will turn on. Okay, and after turn the red LED, it will pass the power supply through the mode selection C, and proximity sensor also energized, so it will passing the signal to our motor conveyor, and our motor conveyor will be turned on, will be running. Okay, it's a moving after reach the power supply, after going that like system. And this is the mode B. This is the start, hold, binary. As you can see, these are the binary bits. So this is the mode selection C, B, level latch, start, hold. Level latch is a measuring our liquid. How much liquid will be filled in our box. So it will sense when it will be fully filled of the liquid, then it will sense the liquid, and it will pass it will sending the signal to other system. Okay, and after that solenoid valve. This is the solenoid valve and the fill indicator. When your solenoid valve will be turn on, so your fill indicator also turn on. Okay, so your red LED will be turn on, and the proximity sensor will be turn on, level sensor also turn on, level latch binary instruction also turn on, and mode selection C is also turn on. So it will passing sending the signal like that, and our solenoid valve will be turn on when your box will be reached in this position. Okay, so after that we have this level latch full indicator. When your box full by the liquid, then your full indication indicates the how much is the fully indicator liquid fill in the box. And in this rung we have to control our level latch binary bit. In the unlatch, okay, this is the unlatch. Once you latch your level latch, then you must be added unlatch coil with the same addressing. Okay, so this is our program, and when we are going to the run mode, then it will be run according to our controlling instructions. So this is the selection part. Okay, you can select according to your performance. As you can see, when you are going to the B mode, then it will be on. When you are going to the A mode, it will be on, because this is the binary bit, internal bit, which is stored here and here. So this is the same addressing. So this A selection mode recognize the address, then it will be fluctuate like that. Okay. So if you are select the C selection mode, then you want to start push button. So it will only our conveyor will be turned on. Okay, according to our controlling part. As you can see, the motor conveyor will be turned on. Other parts will be off, like solenoid valve, level sensor, proximity sensor will be sensing the detected object. Okay, when it will be connected, it will be range of this proximity sensor. When our box, this box will be coming in this area, then our proximity sensor will be senses, like as you can see, it will be indicate from red color. Okay, it will be sense. So as you can see, this is the this one. If you selected that mode selection C. Okay, and I will show that this one, this is the latch, it will be also off. Latch level, this is also unlatched. And if you are going to the this, so as you can see, if, we are selected the C mode. This is the mode selection file of our program. So this is the mode C, this is the mode C, so it will be turn on, it will be latch. Okay, and other A and B mode will be unlatched. As you can see, this is the C and this is the A. Okay, so our C is only C mode will be latched and other all will be unlatched. As you can see, this is the A and this is the B. Okay, and this is our proximity sensor, start, hold. Okay, when you are selecting the B, this is the manually part. Okay, so it automatically change the instructions like that. Okay, select C, select B. So it will be after filling, you must be the press of start push button. That is the manually process. As you can see, after fill the box, you must be the press through manually for continuous your process. And if you are selecting the A mode, then it will be automatically fill, automatically running in the next place. Okay. So this one is working like that. Okay, thank you so much for attending this lecture. If you have any query, any kind of questions, so you can freely ask to me. So thank you. We will meet in the next lecture with a new exercise. Thank you so much.